Hey darlings, welcome back to the Spiritual Social. I'm Lexi, your local light worker. Welcome back to another pick a card reading. This one was actually inspired by a song. I've been listening. I actually just stumbled upon James Blake's new song, Are You Even Real? I'm gonna link it down below. And just listening to that beautiful, dreamy, supremely healing song made me want to create a very special reading for you guys. So we are going to find out today who is going to pour honey into your heart. This is going to be a loving, healing reading. I am going to look at the major characteristics of this person's energy and how they are going to work upon your energy when they enter your life, or when they decide to come forward, or when they will materialize in the 3D if you have a deeply spiritual connection with a twin flame or a higher order soulmate. Okay, so this can apply to someone that you already know but you haven't had much contact with, or to somebody you're about to meet in your life. Okay, and I just thought it would be very sweet if I focus on the healing aspect of it, on that beautiful honey, which I see as this golden light that kind of opens up your heart chakra and helps you have faith again in love and believe again in love. And yeah, just puts you in the mood to fall in love again, right? Oh, this reminds me of another reference. So I don't know if you've guys seen the Asian movie In the Mood for Love. It won a couple of awards years ago in the 2000s, I think. I'm going to link it down below as well. It's a gorgeous story about unrequited love, or love that can't actually come together, but that surpasses time and space. It's very, very beautiful, and I'm going to put it down below. It has an amazing soundtrack as well. So this is something that just randomly popped into my mind, but I think it might be significant for some of you. So we have here 4 different options. I already pre-shuffled some oracle cards for you guys, but I will pull the tarot deck live. So just to make it a little bit shorter and sweeter, because my videos do tend to take quite a lot lately, but I'll try to make it more compact in this one. We have here for group 1 a Jade angel. It's so cute. For group 2 we have a turquoise owl. By the way, if you see some white around them, it's just because I've been preserving them in salt to help enhance their properties. There, for pile 3, we have a galaxy stone angel. And for pile 4, we have this pink glass bead. If you hear something in the background, it's just manifestation music. I'm playing something called Fire Moon Miracles. Again, I'm going to link it down below for you guys for your viewing pleasure and your listening pleasure. Okay, so if you've made your choice, then I am so excited and so thrilled to see what pops up during your pile. So I'll meet you guys there. Mwah! Hey, group 1. Hey, welcome back to my channel. I'm so happy to have you here. So this is for those of you that were drawn to this jade stone angel. It's beautifully luminescent, the symbol of luck and prosperity. What was that? Okay guys, so in this reading I'm going to divinate for you who is about to pour their honey into your heart. This is a romantic reading, and I'm going to try to infuse it with healing as well. At least that is my intention. We are going to find out the characteristics of the next person coming into your life, or the person you're just about to materialize if you have a higher order spiritual connection. Okay, so I pre-shuffled your oracle cards here. We have a couple to go through, but I am going to shuffle live from the Dreaming Way Tarot for you guys, okay? So let's find out for our Jade Stone crew. I keep saying stone, but it's an angel. So it's kind of like wanting, I'm getting the intuitive hit that you want something to ground. You want something to come in already. You want something to touch, something to materialize in your life, some romance. Okay, so let's find out. Even the cards are kind of flipping all over the place. There is a little bit of an air of impatience with your group. Oh. Sorry guys, I don't know what happened. So let me show you the cards. You have the 8 of Cups blocked. I've just unblocked it for you. There you go. Then you have the Page of Swords, the Knight of Swords, and last but never least, Strength. It's like my lower lip was a little bit trembling. I love this card. This is by far one of my favorite cards in the tarot deck from the Major Arcana. It's this card speaks about determination, strength, willpower, about, you know, having something set in your mind and going for it. This is the main characteristic of the person that is about to pour healing honey into your heart. This is an incredibly strong person. Could be physically strong. I wouldn't put it behind it. I mean, because Leo is about physical strength. And if you look at Leo celebrities, Leo artists, Leo people in the limelight, they are charismatic. They pull everybody into their aura because they are so warm, passionate, magnetic, confident. These are all the characteristics of the person that's coming into your life. They will be blunt, they will be very honest, they will be truth speakers, truth seekers. A person that, in spite of the fact that they are quite blunt and they love the truth, they love to know the truth, they love to exchange information with other people, they always love to have more information than others. You know, they love to have the upper hand in the way they communicate. This is a person that's also polite. So I think that the Knight of Swords usually gets a bad rap in the tarot community because it's kind of like somebody that wants to stampede you with their words. But this is mostly if other more negative cards are around them. But we have the Knight of Swords next to the Page of Swords and next to the Strength card. This is a person that doesn't back down in an argument. This is a person that when you will have a fight with them, if you were to have a fight with them, they're going to stand there and talk to you. They're not going to back away. They're not a chicken. They're not a coward. They are just going to face you head on and, you know, they're going to be like, okay, let's do this. Okay, you want to argue? Let's argue. What is your issue? And they're going to be fair. So they're not going to pull any low blows unless you disrespect them. So you have to be very careful not to attack them too strongly. But this is a person that will heal you by not giving up on you, by not running away at the first hint of conflict, by speaking the truth, telling you what they see in your energy, telling you what they feel about you. You will learn a lot about yourself from this person. I am getting a very strong feeling that this person has the capacity to kind of reshape your identity in a way. Not in a toxic way, not that this person kind of has a strong hold over your willpower and will not be able to release it. And I saw 4:44, the recording time. No, this is a person that is able to help you understand yourself better because they are focused on you, because they're not giving up, because they're determined and they know their mind, they know their feelings, they know their passion, they feel an attraction towards you, they're coming into your life and they want you. And if you were to struggle with yourself while you're being in a relationship with them, they will help you figure out what are your self-limiting beliefs. Okay, so that's what I meant by this person has the capacity to reshape your identity, because they will be kind of like a responsive and loving mirror, but they will stand in their strength as well. They will not put up with disrespect. If you disrespect them, they will back away. But if you respect them and you listen to them, they will not give up on you. It's a very strong individual, very, very strong individual. Aquarius, Leo, maybe Libra as well. Although Libras are usually afraid of conflict, but this person has like, I'm getting this feeling like I'm seeing this image of a backbone of steel, you know, like it doesn't bend. It doesn't bend, it just stands straight. You can let your imagination fly away a little bit when you see this guy's sword and the steel and everything, how this person might be in bed as well. It's like, they're not gonna give up. They're not gonna give up until the job is done. This is a very, very powerful energy. This person might enter your life, and when they do, of course they might enter your life, what am I saying? But no, they might They might approach you a little bit carefully at the beginning. You see the suspiciousness in the eyes of the Page of Swords. They could hold a little bit their cards close to their chest until the moment that they decide, okay, now, go for it, now. Kiss her, kiss him, you know, reveal how you feel about them. So they're very intelligent, you know, they assess the situation a little bit before opening themselves up. But I don't think that this will take quite a while. This is not something that will play up over the span of years. This is just a person that, because they're highly intelligent, they want to understand who they are dealing with. And in the case where you already know this person and you're just trying to manifest them back, they're gonna come back and they will be a little bit apprehensive. Maybe they know that you need to apologize or they need to apologize. So they're gonna be a little bit restrained the first couple of exchanges you guys have. But then they're gonna rush forward. You know, then they're gonna open up and it's gonna be like, I'm here and I'm your rock. How nice, right? Oh, don't we all love determined people? People that don't give up. They're so rare nowadays, right? People that don't give up on you. And we have here 8 of Cups. So this to me kind of lets me know that part of the reason why this person won't give up on you is because they have had a lot of romantic options in the past. I mean, if they have this Leo energy, they're a magnet for members of the opposite sex and members of the same sex. They're just very sexy and charismatic. And I feel that, you know, they had conquest, they had romantic flings, they've been around, you know, they have experience. And they are just looking for something meaningful. They are looking for a best friend and a lover wrapped up in one person. You. So this is really, really sweet. It's like when they enter your life, I feel like they will improve your life in some way. They will reshape it. They will make it better, make it more sound. And I can hear my neighbor like honking a hammer upstairs, which I guess is confirmation from spirit for you that this is the main theme of your relationship. This person is here to warm you up, break through any icy blockades that you've created around you, any walls of protection that were raised too far. And it will heal you. This person will heal you because they will stand in their truth, they will stand in their power, and they will not give up on you. And I feel like a lot of you that chose this pile have been through a lot of wounding, a lot of people that were fickle, narcissists, people that you couldn't rely on. Maybe you couldn't even rely on your parents or friends. But lo and behold, who is here? It's like your rock. This person, I'm getting this feeling like they might say to you, I am your family. You know, at one point in your conversation, they might even say that, I am your family. If you think you're alone, if you think you have no relatives, no family, I am your family, or let me be your family. Right? Okay, so, I'm gonna try not to cry. This story is always like just boom, like in my heart chakra. Okay, so let's see what oracle cards you got. Oh. Dun, da, da, da. The Phoenix. This is the root chakra. This is representative of Muladhara, right? So this is about that seat of our anchor, our energetic anchor. Everything starts with the root chakra. In order for the energy to flow freely, to awaken that Kundalini serpent that rises up all the way to the crown chakra, you need the power of the root chakra. That passion, that creativity, the instinct, the feeling grounded, feeling stable, feeling like your body has your back, the earth has your back, your life is secure. You have a solid foundation. You wake up in the morning and you feel safe in the world. You feel part of the world, connected to the world, like you belong. This person is going to do that for you. This person is going to do that for you. They're going to ground you. They're going to make you feel home, at home in your body, at home in the world, stable, safe, sound. Oh, I feel like Ooh, that's gonna be the honey that's gonna pour into your heart. A sense of emotional stability, a sense of finally having arrived, a sense that you're not being taken for a ride or cheated on or betrayed. You see, she's relying, she's putting her hand on the lion's head. And he's like, I love that pet. So he's going to love, I'm saying he, I'm sorry guys, it's my heterosexual bias, but he or she, the person that's coming in, is going to love how loving you are, how you give yourself, how you surrender. And this person is going to be there to catch you because they're so strong and reliable, and they like to be strong. They like to be in control. Phoenix, this is about rebirth, reshaping the identity, what I was saying earlier, right? So this person is going to transform you in the best possible way. And you're going to have the trust and the confidence to let go and allow them to transform you, allow them to heal you, allow them to unblock your root chakra so that you feel safer in the world. We also have here for you, wow, ancient wisdom. This is going to be a soulmate. This is somebody that you know from a past life. You could have had some Native American roots with this person. You could have maybe, there is something very ancestral, very tribal about your connection with this person. This is a soul that incarnated to be with you in this lifetime, and you did the same for them. So it's tit for tat, but it's guided by this ancient wisdom. And we also have here number 34. Together it adds up to 7. Spiritual path. This definitely is the pile for those of you that are in a higher order spiritual connection, twin flame, soulmates, whatever you want to call it. Okay, we also have here Barbiel, the angel of Scorpio. I just wish that my camera would kind of focus on these gorgeous cards. Let me see. Oh my God, wait, it was right in front of me and I didn't notice it. Scorpio, Phoenix. Wow, okay, so let me read you what it says on the back, because all of these gorgeous cards have an inscription on the back. There are times when words fail and action must be taken. When trials beset our lives and no other course of action is available, we have to fight. The nature of this sign is to be an ally, loving in the easy times and harsh when the world demands it. Barbiel is our sword against the darkness. It is our power to strike back when necessary. Don't get it twisted. This person is not going to be violent with you. This person will fight for you. This person will protect you. They'll defend you. They'll be your biggest fan. And they won't stand there in a corner to see how you make a fool of yourself, you know. They won't put up with your bullshit against yourself, okay? So they will actually, wow, the light is... what's happening? And again, 1444. I'm gonna try to steady the flow of light. It's unbelievable. Nothing has happened like this before. But I think there will be a game of light and dark with this person. Yeah, Scorpio is about rising up from the muck of life, from a low vibration, from the temptations that are around you, and becoming the eagle that is soaring high. Spiritual, deeply intimate, complete trust, spiritual love. Wow. And then let's see what we have here. Your final cards are, oh God, Kushiel, the angel of punishment, and Raziel, the angel of mysteries. Ooh, okay, this is kind of letting me know that you guys are gonna have some pretty intense conversations. You're gonna go deep down to the core of everything. You're gonna explore parental wounding. You're gonna explore addictions, not by indulging in them, but this person is gonna help you figure out some harsh truths about yourself. As I said, you know, you have here Angel of Scorpio, Raziel, the Angel of Mysteries, Kushiel, the Angel of Punishment, the Strength card, and the Phoenix. This is like a powerhouse of passion, you know, and intensity. And it's like, I feel a lot of you could have a Pluto in the first house, or Pluto conjunct Imun Coeli, which is the seat of our soul. Pluto in the 7th house, you are attracting a highly plutonic partner in your life to help you transform, to help you put the bullshit behind you. No longer must you lie to yourself, wear a false mask, hide yourself from the world. This person is going to help unblock those things. It's going to feel a little bit uncomfortable, but they will be by your side. You won't be alone through this process. And there will be so much conversation, so many discussions. You'll have late night pillow talks. You'll have, I feel like you guys are going to have a really passionate and sensual and sexual relationship. You will feel like this person is healing you every time you connect with them deeply. You will have such a strong energetic cord with this person, and you will feed each other energy, even if you are far away from one another. Time and space don't matter in this connection. It's just you and this person. I'm gonna end it here because it was beautiful. I really hope you've enjoyed this message. Thank you so much for watching. Sorry about all the light flickers, but I do think this is a significant sign from Spirit that more light is coming into your life after a period of darkness. So I hope this was healing for you, Group 1. Send you all my love. Bye. Hey, Group 2. How are you, my loves? I hope everything is going well with you. This is for those of you that were drawn to this turquoise owl. I'm really happy to have you here. I actually had to take a break in between your group and Group 1 because, first of all, we had some interference. Some dark sentinel was being sent. I cleared the space. I had to re-bless it and re-summon, so that it is completely different. Hopefully the energy will be different from pile 1. That's not to say that pile 1 was negative in any way. It was actually a really powerful person that they're about to pull in. So I think that that's why the dark interference temporarily. So in your reading right now, it was interesting because I took a break to have lunch. So I was hungry and I actually ate some fish. This lets me know already intuitively that the person that is about to pour honey into your heart could potentially be a Pisces or have some Neptune influences in their chart. And this person is gonna be very hungry for you in more ways than one, if you know what I mean, okay? So let me see how I work through the space on my table because I had to plug in my mobile phone as well. But it's okay, I'm making space. I already have your pre-shuffled oracle cards here, and I will pull some live tarot cards from the Dreaming Way Tarot. So let's see, for Group 2. Oh, wow, okay, the entire deck is like falling on the table. I feel that you're very protected. Okay, whew. Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay, so you got, let me arrange my hair. You got the 9 of Pentacles, the Star, the Death card. I can already feel some of the energies of pile 1 interfering. The Hierophant and the Star. Oh, sorry, the Star, the Temperance card. Why did I feel like that is the Star again? Okay, this is a lot about you have so much protection around you, okay? So much protection. That's why I started your reading with a cleansing and letting you know about the interference in the first pile. I feel like some of you could already, maybe you are tarot practitioners or you are dabbling in magic yourselves and you're aware of the fact that you're protected. I'm getting like a really, really strong magical energy around you. So I kind of noticed this. It's like 2 angels are by your sides. I'm hearing Raziel and Remiel. That could be significant for some of you. However, these energies are blocked. So there is something love blocking you at the moment. So let me just unblock them. There we go. Temperance is flowing freely in your life right now. And the Hierophant is coming for you in your love life. So commitment. Commitment is on its way to you. A period of change after some reorganization had to happen. And we also have here the 8 of Pentacles for you. And again, see, I'm kind of like playing with my hair. I'm very aware of my hair in your reading. And hair speaks about powerful sexuality, A lot of you have been repressing your sexuality. You haven't been having sex, or you haven't found a partner that you can have sex with feelings. The best kind of sex in this world, right, guys? So I feel that you've put yourself on hold for that special someone, and I feel that your hard work is about to pay off. We have here the Nine of Pentacles going back to the Eight of Pentacles. Maybe some of you, because this was the first card that came up and this was the last one, some of you were in a very good place of self-confidence, but maybe you had some interactions with some lower vibing people, maybe some toxic people that just wanted you for a hookup. You kind of interacted with them and your energy was a little bit spoiled by them. It happens. Don't worry. Don't blame yourself. You've done nothing wrong. You know, we all want to interact and connect with people. We want to keep hopefully romantic. And just sometimes it just happens that you find out that person was actually toxic. Very good. You found out the truth. You removed that person out of your aura, or at least I hope you did. If not, please ensure that proper boundaries are in place, because the beautiful energy of Jupiter and Capricorn at the moment in the sky is not going to grant you a solid, stable love commitment if you keep your boundaries open to toxic people that just want to take you for a ride. So I feel like this was significant for some of you out there that keep entertaining what ifs while at the same time still wanting that hopeful, wonderful, romantic connection. It's really important to let it's kind of like step out of the ego for a while. Of course, we all want compliments. We all want to be loved. We all want to be admired, right? This is the best stuff. But it's really important in this period to be patient and go within. The Death card here is the Scorpio energy. Go within, retreat, rest, do your research. You can even do some undercover spying. And as you're doing this beautiful commitment is manifesting for you, because you have these two angels that I kind of felt at the beginning, potentially Raziel and Remiel. This could be Sagittarius and Aquarius influences in your life. Beautiful. If you have Sagittarius and Aquarius friends, they are like the best friends. Honestly, that's what they shine at. Those two signs are humanitarian, optimistic, and in your pile, I cannot speak. What's happening here? You need to connect back and speak with your friends. But why am I making this reading about advice for you rather than about the person that's coming in? What's happening here? Oh, the person is going to mirror you a lot. It makes sense, because if they are Pisces or they have this Neptunian influence, you might struggle to see them clearly at the beginning or to understand where they're coming from, or they might not actually talk so much about themselves. So you guys might have conversations at the beginning that will be predominantly about you and your self-worth and your creativity and your projects and people in your life. And, you know, maybe this person could even give you a kind of you know, a sympathetic ear. You might talk about other toxic men with this partner, or toxic women that you've had in your life, and this partner is going to listen to you. They're going to take everything in, and they're going to give you little nuggets of wisdom, well placed as your relationship is developing. It's a very powerful connection. It's a very strong connection, because you have 4 major arcanas that came up. And now that I've unblocked this energy and it's flowing freely towards you, you have increased protection and you have the possibility of a commitment. But it's really important to stop selling yourself short. And when you talk to this person, keep in mind that they might want you to ask them from time to time, how are you feeling? How are you doing? Just like the song that inspired this reading, have a listen to James Blake, Are You Even Real? Okay, because it's all about that really beautiful give and take where, you know, your partner is asking you, how are you feeling? Are you even real? You know, it's kind of like you're being taken in by the beauty of that person, but you're also checking in with them. It's like reality and fantasy and treading the veil, right, between the two worlds. And definitely, if you're in a connection with a Piscean, most of the time you'll feel like, I'm in reality, but I'm outside of reality. Trust me, guys, I'm a Pisces. I know how my partners reacted to me in very confusing and strange ways. So keep that in mind, you know, if your partner indeed will be a Piscean, as I'm seeing here, they will have this hazy quality about them, but that doesn't mean that they don't have an identity. It just means that you may need to do some prodding and checking and additional asking them, noticing them, observing them, because they tend to keep things very silent and they tend to go with the flow. But when you need them, they're there for you. Okay, all you have to do is ask them, and bam, super committed. And as I'm saying this, I want to get into your oracle cards now. And the first oracle card that I have for you is the eagle. Now, this is so strong. I'm getting like a very strong Scorpio vibe as well. There was a strong Scorpio Leo vibe in the first group. Your group has more of a Pisces Scorpio kind of vibe. It's like so many Scorpios on my channel, guys. And I feel that here, this person is passionate, is determined. This is a very brave person, quite impulsive as well. Do you see how the eagle is grasping with its talons the sun? So this person has a little bit of an Icarus feel about them. They want to fly as high as the sun, but they might run the chance, I wanted to say. I feel like this is a fantastic chance that is about to enter your life, but this person might run the risk of burning their wings. You have to be very gentle with this person. This person is gonna respond by being very protective and soothing to you. I think that they're literally picking up this pearl of white, bright light and golden light and bringing it into your life. This is the honey that's going to be poured into your heart. This person is determined, is passionate, they are impulsive, they are incredibly hot when you will have sex with them. They might want to do very romantic things, you know, with you. Maybe spontaneously put you in the car one night, you know, pick you up in their arms, place you in the car and drive in an open field with the starry skies. And I don't know, you guys might have a midnight picnic, might make love under the stars, you know. I'm just getting this kind of very strong romantic kind of feeling from this person. They might like to watch you. If you create, if you divinate, they are gonna love being around you when you do that. They might want to watch you during your practice. They might be completely fascinated with looking at you. They like to observe you. So you might feel like I'm feeling watched in the relationship with this person. But it's because I feel that they love the way you look. They love the way you express yourself. This person can see beyond just the body. They can see through your soul. They're very intense. They could be quite jealous as well, so watch out for that. It's good to be honest with this person. I feel that if you're open and honest with them, they will do the same, you know, they will reciprocate. It's very important to continue talking to this person. What do we have here? Teaching. Ooh. Ooh, okay. There might be some like teacher-student dynamics here. Not necessarily from, oh, eyes are going to be really important, because my eyes is itching in your reading. So eyes are going to be really important. This person could have beautiful eyes, or you have gorgeous eyes, and this person is just going to want to stare at you, you know, like look into your eyes, you know, so romantic. But with the teaching card here and with the tree and the roots, oh, it's so gorgeous. I feel like this person will make you feel safe and comforted, very similar to pile one, very grounded. There could be, as I said, you know, you could be teaching this person something else. They could be teaching you something else. I think that this person is going to love the fact that you're open to studying, to improving yourself. I'm getting a sense that they would love to hug you. Yeah, they would love to just cuddle with you. They would love to have you in their arms as you guys are both lying on a couch and look at you, look into your eyes and ask you how you're feeling, how your day was. So if you're not into that kind of things, maybe choose a different pile, because this is the pile for the hopeless romantics, for the creative people that would love a partner that is as equally intense and impulsive and emotionally driven, right? Usually artists are emotionally driven people that help us explore the landscape of our sexuality, unconsciousness, and identity. So let's see what angels you got. Oh God. Okay, so you have Gadriel. This is the angel of war. I'm getting Mars energy, Mars vibes. So let me read you what it says on the back. Gadriel was a giant even among his own kind. His spear stood as a symbol of assured destruction for anything that opposed the will of the Watchers. Despite his threatening stature, he was a peaceful soul. Most days he could be found sitting outside camp with his eyes upon the horizon, a surreal portrait, serenity carved in alabaster. Once asked what was he thinking about, the angel lifted his spear and pointed up to the sky, the tins framing the North Star. This is a person that, as I said, they could be quite physical, they could be quite manly and a little bit dominant. They could be a little bit hot-headed and they could easily jump into a confrontation. But at the same time, they're romantic and they're idealistic and quite humanitarian, okay? Gorgeous energy, you know. This is kind of like a person that'll be very tender with you when they're making love, but very passionate at the same time. But this is a person that will also, when you walk on the streets with them, other people will not pick up on you because they could feel the intensity in this person, and they could feel that this person could punch someone in the face if they attack you. So if you're into that kind of dynamics, it's coming, okay? We have here as well Rab or Rahab, but I think it's Rab, angel of the deep. I mean, ooh, I'm getting some really strong sexual vibes from this person, okay, with Gadriel, Rab, and the eagle. Not to mention that you also had, well, the death card here and the Hierophant. This is the Taurus-Scorpio axis. I made an astrological video about, you might want to go and check that out just to understand a little bit the energy that is coming your way. It's on my channel. So we have here as well Malkuth. Yeah, and together with Rab, this is kind of letting you know that you will get a partner that will be very earth and water based. So this person might have a lot of earth in their chart, in their astrological chart, and a lot of water planets as well. And we have here for Rab, let me just read you the thing on the back, because there are little poems and descriptions that are absolutely lovely. It says, "Please never completed through mouthfuls of brine, snails snapping free and departing like wraiths, jars of grain opening on their way to the dark, offerings." This person is going to be a lot about your pleasure, your identity, your goals, supporting you. They're going to want to make you feel like you're the dominant one in the connection, even though they will be very subtly providing you with a very solid ground. So in a way, through the fact that they will crown you as their queen, God, just like in the song by James Blake, have a listen to it, guys. So beautiful. So even they'll be very reverent towards you, you know, they're going to want to worship you, they're going to think you're amazing, they're going to want to listen to you, unpick your brain about your dreams, you know, how are you feeling, what have you been dreaming, what do you want to do, how do you want us to make love, you know. They're going to want your opinion in everything, and they're going to kind of they're going to give you this assertiveness, right? But actually, they're going to have the upper hand in the connection because of that, because of the fact that they're surrendering to you and to the love that they will feel for you. They will crown you as their queen, but they will be the powerful one in the connection. Because if this person pulls the rug from under your feet and goes away from your life, it will feel like a sense of emptiness. But don't worry, I'm just trying to make you aware of the power dynamics between the two of you. There are always power dynamics in a connection, and it's always important to be aware both of the love and of the power that another person has upon you, okay? Just to have the big picture, just so you understand your role in this situation. It's really good to give back to this person. I feel like the more you're going to give back to this person, the more they're going to mirror it back to you. This person would love to please you. So give them little chores, little things to do throughout the day. Make them feel useful. Include them in your plans. Even if you're a person that's quite busy and overwhelmed and has a very active social life, take them with you. You have a partner. Enjoy life with them. They're going to love that. They're going to love that. They're going to feel safe and supported as well. So don't ignore them. And definitely don't abuse your power over them if they give you so much, and if they kind of like, I see this image of, it's kind of like a person that is bowing their head to you and you're just kissing the top of their head, you know. It's like very reverent, right? The offering of the Rab. And I did mention Pisces at the beginning, right? Fish, and this card came up. So quite a masculine looking person, but with the soul of, like, not a child, but it's kind of like with the soul of somebody very innocent and very eager to please, you know. So definitely don't abuse that beautiful, vulnerable energy that they carry around, because, you know, this person will fight for you, they'll defend you, they'll protect you, they'll risk many things for you. I would even go so far as to say they will kill for you. Be careful, okay? So be careful, don't stimulate their jealousy too much. That sounded a bit intense. I'm really sorry about that. I don't mean to frighten you guys, but it is quite an intense energy that I'm getting here. But overall, don't worry. This person will be a solid ground for you. The kingdom, right? This is the bottom of the Sephirot, the tree of life in the Kabbalah. And we have here the tree teaching. So you'll learn so much from this connection, but beautiful, beautiful things. And primarily about yourself, about your identity. Very similar to Pile 1. And I do know that a lot of you guys are struggling to pick just one choice. So maybe this is for those of you who are struggling to pick, you know, one choice, and you chose 1 and 2. Then you did the right thing. Your intuition is spot on, because there are links between the piles. And I love to see this energy blending one into the other. So this person is going to pour honey into your heart by making you their queen. They're going to give you some power that potentially some of you never had before in a connection. And oof, enjoy it. Good stuff. Really, really good stuff. That's what I had for you, group 2. I'm sending you so much love and joy. Have a great rest of the day, and hopefully see you in my next one. Hi, group 3. This is for those of you that were drawn to the Galaxy Stone Angel. This dark, but I don't know if you can see it. It has beautiful speckles of blue. Where are you, camera? Okay, I'm not gonna make it too long, but this is your angel. So this beautiful dark stone angel. And we're going to find out in this reading today who is going to pour honey into your heart. This is a romantic and healing reading. Can apply to somebody that you're trying to manifest back into your life, or somebody that is just about to enter your life. I have some pre-shuffled oracle cards here, and I'm going to pull some cards live from you from the Dreaming Way Tarot. So let's find out, who is this person? I'm getting quite a lot of like intense mental activity, either from you or from this person. Aww. In a second, I'll show you the card that came up. Sorry guys, my tarot deck just vomited on my table. Pulling it back in and taking a sip of water. Ooh, I can feel the power of these readings lately. As my vibration shifted this summer, it's like I'm channeling something juggernaut like. I don't know. I find it very hard to put into words, but stick with me on this journey, and I'm sure we're going to find out many amazing surprises. So what we have here is the sun. And as I'm saying this, I'm noticing again how the light, there we go, more light. So the sun, Leo energy. Pile 1 had Leo energy, but more the stoic Leo energy. This is the warmth radiating towards you, extreme joy, a joyful person, a person that loves life, that is optimistic to a fault. Then we have, wow, the 8 of Wands. Action, baby. This is a person that does things first and talks later about them. Justice. Libra energy, balancing the scale, an equal give and take. And we also have here the Ace of Cups. I'm noticing right now that the light is changing as I'm moving the cards. I don't know what's happening, guys. It never happened to me that the light was flickering so much. I am filming this at the brightest point of the day. I need to do some additional cleansing, sentinels. Okay, guys, so there could be something here about you needing to do some cleansing as well. I am kind of trying to tune into your energy, guys. So maybe it's important to do some cleansing, spiritual cleansing, saying some prayers, maybe eating better. I feel a lot of you have been a little bit stressed out, and it's blocking this person from coming back into your life. So make sure that you get enough rest, maybe work out, sweat things out through your body, drink enough water. A cleanse is necessary. See, as I'm saying this and I'm blowing some Palo Santo towards you, the energy already kind of calmed down a little bit. Yeah, good. So let's proceed with the reading now. An action man is coming your way, an action person, a person that, as I said earlier, loves to think first, do things first and then think about them afterwards, or talk to you afterwards. This could be a good thing and a bad thing. It could be a person that's quite impulsive, but I think you're really going to enjoy the optimism and the spontaneity that this person is bringing into your life. Yeah. Oh, this person is gonna open up your solar plexus. They'll make you feel very confident. They'll make you feel like you're the leading actress in your life. There could be some really interesting activities that you guys do together. This is fire sign energy. So Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. And I think that this person is gonna show how much they love you by doing things with you. So they're gonna take you on rides, maybe the car, motorcycle, bicycle, train rides, plane rides. They're gonna want to do stuff with you, so they're gonna maybe take you to a fun fair or an activity park, to the beach, to the mountainside, to visit their parents, to visit their grandparents, to the theater, the opera, cinema. You're gonna do things with this person, or maybe just take you to their specific favorite cafe. Yeah, they're gonna want to kiss you. They're gonna want to smooch you, touch you, grab you. So you can tone down this relationship and let them know a little bit, like maybe this is too soon. It's gonna be up to you how you temper this, because this person is there and they're ready. They're ready. They're happy. They believe in this. They want a happy partner. They want a friend before you guys become a lover. And they're just gonna living you up. That's kind of the feeling I'm getting here. And with justice, I feel like this person is never going to be rude or mean to you. What am I channeling here? Sorry guys, I was a little bit thrown off by the light changes, but now there's a lot of light coming in. I think this was the story. I think this was the tale. You were a little bit thrown off in the past. I feel like a lot of you maybe were in situations where you were ghosted, or you had no idea if your love life is going to change. And I have the feeling that a breath of fresh air is coming into your life. A person that you can genuinely do things with. Maybe you had conversations online with a lot of guys. Maybe your only relationships were online, and you never got to meet the person, or conversations were going well, but nothing much happened, and you kind of feel like you deserve some justice. You deserve things to change, and this person is going to come in and block all of these things. They'll plant new seeds in your psyche, in your mind. Your mind is going to be unfunked from previous disappointments in romantic connections. Whether they were brief, or whether you're recuperating from a divorce or a longer separation, or just some online ghosting that happened and that left you in the dark. And look what I have here, Ace of Cups. You have fantastic potential to fall in love with this person, and I think this is the honey that this person is going to pour into your heart. So first, they're going to exceed your expectation by genuinely taking you out and doing things with you and being very brave and very happy and very enthusiastic about you. I feel like this person is going to want you to climb fences as well, or climb a tree, or do something a little bit crazy with them, And there is a higher chance, or a higher likelihood, that you guys are going to fall in love with each other. This person is going to make you feel so happy that you're going to want to give your heart away, and they'll be there. They're like, yes, yay. I want to love you. There is a sense of honor. Yeah, and some air bubbled up from my throat with with this card. So there's a sense of honor here and of respect. What is this energy? Oh my goodness. So I'm feeling very, very warmed up, but it's kind of like it's a little bit disjointed. What is this energy with you guys? Are you Geminis? Like I'm feeling a very strong Mercurian energy. Virgos, Geminis, potentially. You're attracting a partner that is a bit more stable but fun. So not stable but intense as the other previous piles had it. This is a partner that, you know, will laugh with you. They will crack silly jokes. They might even make jokes regarding, you know, body parts. They might even be politically inappropriate or incorrect from time to time. But it's not meant to harm other people. It's just, you know, they're sarcastic. There is this side of them that is very sarcastic. Okay, so I'm very driven right now to move into your oracle cards. The energy is like, oh. Okay, so let's see what oracle cards you got. You got the frog. Okay, interesting. So this is going to be a person that is cleansing you in some way. I am getting the very strong sense, as I said at the beginning, this person will help you clear, cleanse, and heal negative patterns in your life. That's why it was so difficult for me at the moment, because I was tuning into your energy. I was interacting. I was trying to cleanse it and shift it, right? And it took me a while until I found this centered place where I'm sitting right now in the power. And I am kind of like trying to dispel the darkness that keeps coming up over and over again in your reading. See how the darkness is falling on the white aura of the frog? You guys can be quite negative and pessimistic. I'm just going to put it out there. Try to control that side of yourself. Try to see the opportunities in life. You can even wake up in the morning and the first thing that you should say is maybe have a pocket mirror right next to you, or open up the mirror function, the mirror app on your phone. Look at you and say, I love you. Life is paradise. And repeat this until you believe it. It's really, really important you guys cleanse your mind. Your mind is highly active and it's kind of interfering with the happiness and the love that you could manifest into your life. And you are attracting a partner that is kind of like in an opposite vibration than you at the moment. And this person is going to bring a lot of optimism into your surrounding reality. But it's really good to power yourself up, you know, with that optimism as well, so that you don't become too reliant on this person's optimistic nature, if that makes sense. The frog is also an intermediate between land, so earth, and water. And I'm kind of reminded of the Frog Prince, right? So a person that might not look that fantastically good looking, but when you kiss them, you know that they are the one. They are the person that you're supposed to be with. Or the one for now, if you guys don't believe in long-lasting love. But this is the partner that you need. This is what the universe is co-creating with you at the moment and bringing into your life, so that you will get out of a period of stalemate energy. That's kind of what I feel, a period of maybe even depression for some of you. And I'm really sorry if you guys went through that. This is about to be unblocked, okay? So keep the faith, keep the hope. Do that exercise I mentioned. It will definitely make you feel better. Then we have here, number 44. So we have the home. I actually really prefer this angle more, so thank you guys. The fluctuations in the energy of this reading actually made me realize that this angle is very beautiful. So see, we are able to see in every difficult circumstance an improvement or a lesson. Thank you. So we have here 44. You're protected by angels. A lot of stability is coming into your life. A feeling of maybe if you're not purchasing a home or moving into a new home, you will definitely feel at home with this person, right? With your frog prince that's gonna come, and with this bright light of optimism and childlike joy and playfulness, they're gonna do a lot of fun things with you. And you're gonna feel, I feel like this home is like, you're gonna feel like you belong in the world. Wow, this is the theme of the readings for today. Yeah, I guess with all the transits that we've been having in the last years, there is a lot of uncertainty and change in people's lives. And we all want collectively, unconsciously, we want stability, right? We want to rely on something. We want to feel supported, loved, like we belong. And it's coming for you. And speaking of coming, you also had here Charon, right? Charon or Charon, however you want to pronounce it. This is the ferryman, and it is about necessity, focus, and transition. Okay, so now it becomes very clear to me why the energy was fluctuating so much in your reading. It's because you're transitioning at the moment. I think that you are the pile that kept popping up in my previous readings as well. I feel this energy, some people at the moment are wrapping up a huge karmic cycle that could have lasted for the span of, 8 to 10 years in your life, where you had challenge upon challenge to overcome, and you're wrapping it up. You've just wrapped it up, right? This summer. Completion, boom. And now autumn is coming in, and for you, my darlings, a beautiful new cycle is beginning, one that is filled with light. So don't give up. Try not to use your past experiences that have created a more negative mindset cloud your manifestation in the future, because you're manifesting something much more positive. This is a dharmic cycle. This is a cycle of rewards. New fresh energy coming into your life, potentially related to your north node, so what you're meant to do in this life. Wow, it's so beautiful. I love this, right? So you're transitioning right now. Charon usually takes souls from the world of the living and places them into the world of the dead, but I have the feeling that you're exactly doing the opposite. You're being brought back to life from the world of the dead. So if you were just functioning automatically just to survive and make ends meet, and you couldn't find any joy in life, you're coming out into the light. See, he's going towards the light. He's transitioning you from the world of the dead to the world of the living. This is this person's influence in your life. And I'm saying he, but apply it to your gender. Right? With this childlike joy and wonder, this person coming into your life, this combination of Libra and Leo, with some earth and water placements, is coming hot and fast into your life to have fun with you, to unblock that stale energy. And your final cards that we have here are Yesod, emanation of life. This is the root of Ein Sof. Upon this firmament, all things rest. This represents a dream shared amongst all who dream. So you guys could be some powerful psychics. You could be having dreams that are tapping into the needs of the collective unconscious. And I think that this is why you guys are most affected by this transition, because you not only feel it in your own life, but you feel it in the collective as well. You're very empathetic, guys. And I feel like you've been taking on other people's energies for a while now. This is why it's so important that you cleanse your energy, because beautiful, beautiful person is coming into your life to heal you through the power of joy. That is your honey that will be poured into your heart. Joy, solar plexus energy. We have here as well Asbil or Asbel, I think. This is the angel of ruin. Let me read you the little haiku on the back. So it says, I was wrong. I opened the gate to what it shouldn't contain. We can still mend this. I love this. This is so gorgeous. So Asbel is here to let you know that even if you felt like in the last years, in the previous karmic cycle, you accidentally opened Pandora's box and all the monsters came out, and then you had to deal with the consequences of those actions, forgive yourself. Move forward. There's so much forgiveness coming your way. This person is going to be so healing, so cleansing, so forgiving. So allow this person into your life. Open up to these energies and you will manifest this person in your environment. Mending broken bridges, recuperating your lost innocence, feeling happy, feeling supported and loved by God, by life, by the universe. You're going to attract so much blissful abundance. Just open yourself up to it, okay? You're just about to feel like you're a part of the world, like you belong in it, no longer being on the outside looking out. And on this gorgeous light, that I kind of struggled a bit to bring into your reading, but it's here finally. I want to end on this beautiful note. I'm sending you so much joy and so much light. My lovely group 3, the Galaxy Stone Angel is guiding over you, okay? So take very good care. Bye. Hey, group 4. Blessings. I'm so happy that you guys are here. This is for those of you that were drawn to this pink stone. So it's not a semi-precious stone, it is just a colorful pink glass bead. And I'm really happy that you guys are here. I'm actually taking the charger out of my phone as I'm saying this, and it kind of makes me feel that you guys need to be recharged. Not only that, but in between your group and pile 3, I had to take a break and make myself some coffee. Again, because I could feel the energy going like boom, you know, all of a sudden, like a low bass that you feel underground, right? It's powerful, but it's pulsating beneath the surface. It's almost like your energy went within. You could be the group that is strongly affected by Mars going retrograde. It happened today at the time in which I'm filming this video, so maybe check your chart, guys. You could have Mars in Aries, Venus in Aries. You could have, you could be a Sun in Aries, Ascendant in Aries, Moon in Aries. So Mars going retrograde right now is kind of pulling back all the energy from it being expressed externally to kind of, it's going inwards. It's going to try to test your assertiveness. And as I'm saying this, the tarot cards that I'm pulling for you are all coming reversed. Oof. More unblocking to do. Okay, guys, so you know me, I never take tarot cards at face value. I transmute energy as a light worker. So what I'm going to do in this reading is I'm going to burn some Palo Santo just to unblock your tarot cards. I pre-shuffled for you here some oracle cards. I have so many things on my desk, guys, sorry. So I have these pre-shuffled oracle cards, but I pulled live right now as I was talking to you, cards from the Dreaming Way Tarot. Okay, so let me light up this Palo Santo, and we invoke the energy of Archangel Michael to enter this reading and help cut any stale energetic cords and release the beautiful energy of pile 4. So I've unblocked the Queen of Wands for you, the 10 of Pentacles, the Judgment card, the Knight of Cups, and the 6 of Wands. This came upright. You will have victory. Okay, so no matter what setbacks you're encountering at the moment, even if your energy is being pulled inwards, it's only temporary. This Mars retro period will end on the 13th of November, so it's not that long. If you think about a month in a lifetime, it's not that long, a month and a couple of weeks. But you will have success in the end. You will come back as a victor. And if this is about a love connection, because that's why you're here, I feel that either right now you are already, by going inwards, you are pulling a new person into your magnetic field. So a person is gonna, I don't want to say, but a person is gonna come back. This for you is the pile of the ex returning, but the ex will return on a completely different ground, if that makes sense. It's very rare that a partner gets removed out of our lives and then comes back and is slightly changed. People do change indeed, but it's quite difficult sometimes for the romantic energy between the two of you to change, because you still have the same astrological placements that you had when you first met, that you have been carrying with you since your birth practically. So those placements don't change, but the transits do. And that's how your energy gets shifted differently. And I feel that this person had some very compatible placements with you. There was a lot of attraction between the two of you. And this person is now having a benefic transit. Maybe Mars retro is actually retrograding over some of their planets, if not yours. Maybe they are the ones that have realized, hey, I want to be with this person because this person is my queen, or you carry the energy of the queen within you. So this person is coming back for another chance with you. And either helped by their own healing work, the circumstances in their life might have changed, or by the current astrological transits, they are coming back at a second chance with you. This comeback is the honey that they will pour into your heart. So let's see some more characteristics of this person. If this person had problems in the past with money, now they are coming back on a very solid financial and material foundation. This person wants to join their assets with you. They want you to move in with them. They want to have a family with you. They want to be loyal to you, and you are the only person that they want to have sex with, that they want to spend their time with, that they want to have breakfast with and go to bed with. 10 of Pentacles. Having it all, baby. This is a person that had an awakening, a rebirth. They could have even gone through a near-death experience while they were away from you. It's like the light is kind of making all these small freckles, you know, of light on my face. This person could have been somehow touched by the light. Maybe they had a spiritual awakening moment. Maybe you inspired them through your energy. If you are into spirituality, maybe you brought them back to life through something changed in your energy, and it affected their energy as well if you guys are connected. And especially if you had sex with this person in the past, you have an energetic cord established. So you're able to transmit energy to the other. We have here the Knight of Cups. So this person is going to come back with a love offer, love invitation. Oh, you're going to really love this. I don't know. I have the feeling like this person is coming on a much more stable foundation. They're coming with a love offer, an invitation. They want to take you out on a romantic date. They want to propose. They want to take things up to the next level. And it's going to make you feel sexy, full of charisma. I see this as your energy rather than their energy. I don't know, I feel like a fresh wind of change is coming into your life, and it's much needed, much needed. I feel like for a long time you might have felt like the universe is not working with you and with your desires, but now the tables have turned and this energy has been unblocked. Hopefully I'm contributing to this, and it would make me so happy to know that I'm helping you in some way, guys, to unblock this heavy energy. Let me know down in the comments, okay? We have here the Six of Wands again, so I want to focus on this card because I don't know why. This is the last card that you got, but I feel like this is the most significant. Riding in victoriously. I know a lot of tarot readers think that this card is short-lived victory because it's the minor arcana. But what would make it short-lived? Only the fact that Wands energy is action-prone energy. And action, as we know, is quite limited. So things happen and then we have to rest, or something else, another activity takes its place. But I feel like this is more like the coronation of your efforts in love. Maybe if you've been trying to manifest a lover, if you've been watching a lot of PickACard readings, if you are on a twin flame journey and you've been doing your work as your divine feminine or divine masculine, I see this as the coronation of your achievement, you know? I am getting though a sense here of dread or of loss. There is something lingering, a feeling of loss in your aura. I'm not sure exactly what might this be connected to. Let me pull one more card. Maybe you're afraid of losing this person. You're afraid that if this person comes back, you won't be able to believe them, that they've changed, that they're different, that they're better. Let's see. So we have one card that fell to the floor. This is such an important card. The gravity with which it fell to the floor is significant. The Wheel of Fortune. You're not supposed to control this connection. I know that might sound really irritating to hear, but you're not supposed to control it. God is in charge. And it's spinning the Wheel of Fortune. And it's actually wonderful and very fortunate that it came upright, because it means that, you know, nothing is yet set in stone. Your plans are still evolving, but fortune can enter your life any second now, yeah? And you also had like a lot of cards just flipped open, but the one that came on top is the Ace of Wands, also upright. So I'm super happy to hear that and to see, to hear. You can't really hear energy. What am I saying? Oh my God, I need to drink more coffee, guys. I'm really happy to see that the energy and all the cards that came up after I did the unblocking ritual, they're upright. You will get a chance to have some fun, creative, sexy times with this person. They're coming back for a new beginning with you. It's a fortunate new beginning. It is divinely guided. It's out of your hands. Maybe a lot of you realize that already. And it's going to ultimately lead you to you being this. It's so beautiful because this reading was inspired by a song of James Blake. It's called Are You Even Real? Please listen to that song. It's so gorgeous. He actually says in the one of the lyrics is Queen of Queens, you know? So it's kind of like he has this reverent attitude towards his lover. So happy that he met her. So Queen, you appeared, you know, you appeared in your group, much like that energy appeared in that song. So it's absolutely gorgeous. I feel a rebirth, complete energetic rebirth, victory, a love offer that is placed on solid ground. I mean, none of these tarot cards, I'm going to show you all of the tarot cards that came up. None of them are negative. Even if they were upside down, they wouldn't be that negative anyway, right? This is not intense, overwhelming energy like it was for group 1 or 2, even though that was good for them as well, but it was a different kind of good, more transformative, powerful kind of good. Yours is like, I'm so drawn to how much light there is, you know, wands, pentacles, 2 major arcanas. There's nothing sad about this whole situation. So cleanse whatever lingering sadness or regret, or I feel that you could be a little bit cautious, you know, when this person comes back, which is understandable. I mean, you should always be cautious with exes returning, right? But there's an air of glory to the situation, you know. You will be crowned in this connection. You will no longer be a second or a third party, a second option. If you were placed in that position, I'm really sorry. That is really disrespectful for someone to do that to you, and no one should deserve that. But you will be the main person. You'll have the first role in this person's life, and you're gonna make them feel like a victor as well. Like maybe this person is called Victor. For some of you, this person could be called Victor. You could be called Victoria. Oh my God, there's another movie reference, right? So have a look at Julie Andrews, you know, her movie Victor Victoria from the 60s, if I'm not mistaken. It's such a goofball, weird, interesting, gender-bending story. So have a look at it. It's really, really interesting. You might really enjoy it. Julie Andrews was a Libra as well, so I'm not sure if you're a Libra or this pile was chosen predominantly by Libra ascendants, Libra moons, or Libra suns. And the guy, James Blake, the guy that created the song that inspired this reading, is also a Libra sun. So there you go, Libra energy. Okay, guys, so let's see right now what oracle messages are for you. Oof. Oh, the gazelle. So this person that's returning into your life is really good looking, charming, elegant, smooth talkers, right? So this is a person that is they have a sense of they have been through things in their life. They have met a lot of different people from all walks of life. They know how to speak to a lot of different people. They're very courteous. And I think that's why you were attracted to them, especially if you're a Libra. Libras love people that are as polite and charming and refined as they are. Or this person could be a Libra. So yeah, the gazelle, it's a fire energy. This person could also be highly vulnerable. So maybe this was the block in your connection. There was some vulnerability. There was someone that they had to let go of. there was just something that happened there. Yeah. I have a feeling that this person had to regroup and heal, and now they're coming back to you with fresh energy. Talk about fresh energy. So we have here number 22, transformation. Believe it, this person has changed. People can change. And as I said, even if they don't feel like they can or they want to, astrological transits are always changing us. They're always bringing us obstacles, new challenges, fresh interesting ideas, new people in our lives. They're changing us through the desires, the moods, the love that we are allowed to kind of feel and welcome into our lives. So yeah, from a caterpillar, I think that this person is coming back to you as a beautiful gazelle or a butterfly, if you want to ride that metaphor. And we have here as well Shatail, the angel of silence. So the spirit of stillness, of separation between the two of you did you a world of good. You found your inner strength. Do you see how she's like elegantly perched, perfectly balanced on this chair, governing in silence over her kingdom? And she has this kind of like sword or bow at her feet, like she's ready to strike back. She knows her worth now. She knows what the issue was. You see this person's, so I see this as your energy, but I feel like you see this person's vulnerability. You understood it, you wanted to protect it, but this person wasn't ready for you to handle them back then. Now they're coming back, and they're coming back with, again, I'm getting a sense of reverence, you know. They want to talk to you. They want to start again. Will you give them a second chance instead of icing them out or freezing them? Shatail is here to help you maintain healthy boundaries in place, but be careful not to freeze your heart to such an extent that you don't allow love to come into your life. So take it slow and steady. That is the best way to try to see what a person's true intentions are. People that always have negative, toxic intentions will want to rush everything. That's how you recognize players. But people that are there for you will take it slow and steady and want to get to know you, okay? And then we have here as well, Zakiel, angel of purity. Ah, so beautiful, because we have snow, ice, which can mean emotional frostiness, but it could also mean innocence, an air of innocence, your relationship being cleansed. So let me read you what Zakiel has, because we have these beautiful descriptions on the back of these tiny cards. Yeah. So Zakiel was a valuable teacher in the realm of medicine, but his demeanor scared people. When he talked about living things, it was clear that he didn't see them for what they were, but rather that they were made of blood and bone. When Zakiel's actions resulted in death, there was no remorse. To him, there was no consequential difference between the death of a child and the harvest of a stalk of wheat. The problem, and why this person kind of caused an argument or had to be removed from your life for a while, is that they weren't spiritualized enough. They saw things at face value. Maybe they saw you just as a body, maybe they wanted just sex from you, and you said, nah, no. So you pulled back. This person could have been a doctor or a student training to become a medical student, training to become a doctor. For some of you, a specific group of you out there. But this person has realized that they also have a heart, not only a body, that you don't want just the body. For you, sex isn't enough. The material world isn't enough, because some people are very happy in relationships where they just have money and somebody that they can regularly have sex with, but they don't feel their relationship. They don't fill it up with something spiritual, more meaningful. And you're not that kind of a person. You're a person that actually fills it up with spirituality. You're a person that wants that deep connection, the emotional stability, right? The emotional trust, that deep intimacy. And this person realized that, and they needed to take a step back in order to work on themselves. I feel like they had to heal some childhood wounds as well for them to come forward to you. So now they healed, you each healed separately, and you're coming together to continue your healing, but you're continuing your healing together. People heal together as well, not only separately. And in some cases, your healing can only move forward when you do it with someone else. You can only heal so much on your own. You need someone else to help you continue on your healing journey. Sometimes. Yeah. And the final card I have for you is Raab, Angel of the Deep. This is amazing, okay? There are many kind of like dual cards in this deck, but this came up for group 3. You might want to go and listen to that pile as well. There might be some additional messages for you there. But Raab, I kind of see it as Cancer energy. So maybe something significant happened to this person in July. They had a heart awakening, a realization. Now they're coming back to you slowly. Potentially in Libra season, because we actually saw here a lot of Libra cards. So let me read you what it says. Raab ferried the bodies of the dead into the sea. His promise to mankind was to bring them to a place where they would never be disturbed. They prayed that the abyss would give the dead peace. No one could know for sure except the grim watcher. The passage into darkness was a place of no return. It was his home and his alone. That is in its nature. So this is a person that wants to establish a deep sense of trust and intimacy with you. This is going to be the healing honey that they're going to pour into your heart. They want to establish almost like your own nest together. They want to nest with you. With the 10 of Pentacles that we saw here earlier and this gazelle energy, I mean, this is gorgeous. Do you see how Raab is kind of reading this book underneath the water, but it's kind of, there's a lot of light coming out. Kind of get the sense of you and this person being together on a couch, looking at each other, rubbing each other's feet, and kind of talking about your life in a very cozy, serene atmosphere with maybe a fireplace next to you. That's the kind of atmosphere that I'm getting. And again, it's autumn, so this might actually happen for you quite soon. As the weather turns colder, your heart will turn warmer. I'm going to end it here. I thought that was very, very suitable. Thank you for watching. It was a pleasure for me to do this reading for you. I hope you have enjoyed it. I'm really sorry about the flecks of light, but we had some light interference today in this reading. But, you know, we take it all in our stride because I do think it's divinely guided. So, yeah, I hope to see you in my next video. Have a great, great healing journey, and I hope this person manifests in your life soon. Bye.